Yeah, so the next reader is Tyler Walker. Tyler, you here? And you're also new here tonight. How did you come here? Like, I mean, not like how, but how, you know?
Well, I just wanted to read, and I used to live in Toronto. There's lots of stuff to read there, places to read there in Toronto. But I stumbled on Facebook and found stuff.
Well, okay, so in Toronto, but you stumbled here. You know what people have said is, this is really quite unique what we have here because we have so many different types of poets, right? So welcome. Okay, Tyler Walker.
Hey there, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. So, I've been having like an existential crisis for the last 5 years of my life since I turned 20, and this is kind of the byproduct of that existential crisis. It's called Thoughts and Whatnot. How does one compensate for the crushing weight of the unsatisfactory? I find myself contemplating it constantly, so let's examine it, shall we? Though, firstly, I do see an issue that needs addressing before I can continue. For I know that it is plain to see that my life is pretty amazing, well, at least comparatively. But that doesn't stop me from sensing an abundantly pointless destiny, though I consistently try to observe the world through a perspective of optimistic possibility. I have a roof over my head, an extremely comfortable bed, and several amazing men that I am very lucky to call friend. I've got a decent job which allows me to stay fed and pay rent. My life is absolutely full of positive content. I've got it good, this I don't deny, but that still doesn't change how I feel on the inside. For inside my mind, I rewind the tapes of my past. Preparing for a better future is no small task. What does that look like, and will it even last? Constantly told that the answers are out there, that all we must do is ask. So now I sit on my ass, cheek to seat, pondering all the answers that I have ever received, realizing that they have been pretty disappointing, to say the least. I'm hating this waiting, though I'm constantly procrastinating, while attempting to be true to myself, but I'm really just casually compensating. Allocating my time like a public drunkard trying to walk the line in an attempt to avoid a public drunken fine. I've been trying to find somewhere to devote my mind, a place to sincerely specialize. But now I realize that a confined mind has no time to find what it really wants. Thoughts in a box of potential what-ifs and have-nots. We are caught in a trap where our personal desires meet some political crap. People now beholden to those controlling the direction that society has been rolling, giving thanks to the banks and those holding higher ranks. We're literally money-hungry, grubby monkeys, playing in the dirt. And what's worse is that at first it all made sense until we abandoned that gold standard for a fiat currency, and now the more I research this stuff, the more it seems to increasingly worry me. Well, now look at us. Look at all we have. Loans out the ass, all wanting that fast cash, only to have it vanish in a flash. Money doesn't last long, so we always want more. Now, just like the USA, we're all greedy capitalist whores. Told that through school all your dreams can come true. Now fast forward 6 years later and you're still serving burgers at a Fast Eddie's drive-thru. Who got a university degree, then found out that the job prospects weren't as they were originally claimed to be, forced to reevaluate reality entirely. This violent notion, like being awoken while choking, is tough to swallow. Moving forward from job prospects, our ever-thinning wallets and personal regrets, looking towards those rejects building bigger war chests with the money we are expected to invest. For the good of our nation, they say in jest, or perhaps they're serious as they strap on their guns and Kevlar vests, headed face first into the battle until the battle is won. What do we get when all the fighting is done? Another costly corporeal memorial? Another day to silently immortalize in time those who've sacrificed their lives? Do those who fight in wars truly know the goals they're fighting for? A patriotic pride that distorts and contorts the minds of those fighting on the front lines. I'm about to use a trigger word, but please hear me out. There are several conspiracy theories that hold a lot of clout. However, I refuse to shout truth with absolutely no tangible proof, but you heard it on the news, so it must be true. Well, unfortunately for me, that just won't do. Too often news agencies reconfigure their stories to hit a specific angle. They dangle the information like food on a string until we consume too much and it begins to strangle the way we think. He who controls the flow of information controls the minds of citizens within a nation. Propaganda implementation that gets into our heads, forcing people to concoct possibilities from what the various news anchors have said, then magnified that tenfold by all that they have read. Even in bed, these people are not free from this existential dread. Hurled into a world where people are so afraid of potential what-ifs that most of them neglect to look at what is. I'm sick of this ubiquitous selfishness. Truly, I have had enough of it. From my own personal garbage to the way we run this planet. I've always thought that there has to be a better way, and I think we ought to plan it. But knowing where to start always seems to be the hardest part. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. So listen, are you happy? Are you having a good time? Okay, I was wondering. You know, I'm a psychologist. It's my day job. I was just wondering.
Like I said, it's like just lots of thoughts all the time, researching and just like putting on paper. You know, I'm pretty optimistic though.
I could tell. Yeah. Okay. No, it was. I loved it. I loved all the thinking. It's good. Thank you, and please come back again.